Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. Welcome to Owlchemist Tarot, serving tarot straight up. This is going to be your August monthly reading, and my readings are for your sun, moon, and rising. So if it's in your Sagittarius is in your sun, moon, or rising, this could be for you. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe so you know when new videos go live. And if you're a return subby, thank you so much. I appreciate the comments, the likes, and all the great stuff that you guys do to support this channel and me. So I'm going to be pulling one oracle and then a tarot card for money, career, love, communication, things you need to be aware of, overall energy, and then a card for each week of this month. And I'm actually filming this in July still, but in August. Whew, Sagittarius. Yes, we're in Leo season, a fellow fire sign, which is nice and exciting. All right, let's see. I've shuffled pretty extensively offline, but I feel like I just need to shuffle a little bit more. So Sagittarius, what do we need to know in August, Sag? Oh, you got two, okay. Some of the signs have been getting two, some have been getting one. So I'm not taking preferential treatment. They come out as they come out. You got death and adversity. Sag, what's going on? So death card is I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Any ending, there's always a new beginning on the horizon. And sometimes things that don't work out or need to end in our life or are removed out of our life, there is a reason. So sometimes we just have to sit back and learn the lesson. Adversity is I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. You know, sometimes I'll hear people say, I don't want to choose wrong, or I'm scared to make a choice because I don't want to choose wrong. At the end of the day, you never choose wrong. You are on a path that you might verge into something else, but you learn a ton of lessons, and the obstacles that you face can give you more patience, more understanding, a different perspective, and then you will obviously, you know, in turn also get blessings too. So don't look at your life journey as, oh my gosh, it's an obstacle, I'm going to choose wrong. No, obstacles make you much more skilled. You cannot be a skilled sailor just sailing smooth waters. There's no way. So again, the things that you might be facing this month, just understand that there's a rhyme and reason, and that things will end, that it is a moment in time, not your entire life, okay? So let's see what's going on with the cards. So I'm just going to shuffle a few more times. This week, I'm actually filming this in end of July, and on the 27th, Jupiter is retrograding back into Aquarius this week. So whatever you do and start, remember Jupiter is the gift giver, and you are ruled by Jupiter, so you should know that better than anyone. That what you guys do and start and like try to put in motion, and technology is a big one. All I can tell you is that it's going to set the tone for the rest of the year. So do not stay stagnant, and don't let obstacles stop you from growth and progression. So give me one more, Spirit. All right, let's do this. Interesting. Very nice. Okay. Sag, this month I feel like you're going to be at a little bit of a crossroads, and maybe that's kind of where this death and adversity, these oracle cards have kind of popped out. You know, overall, the Two of Wands is you coming from this new beginning, this start of something, and ultimately you're going to have to progress and make a decision. You know, sometimes it's, you know, do I go left or right? Do I go stay or do I move forward? You know, do I continue on the path that I'm on, or do I completely change? And yes, it does feel probably overwhelming at the moment, Sagittarius. And for you, the big thing with the Two of Wands is take a minute and look at this, because ultimately I see independence and freedom for you. I see that you're looking at kind of the world where it's like it's an adventure. It can be a little scary because you don't know necessarily what's gonna unfold, but ultimately whatever decision you make, it's gonna be the right one. And this is really about trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, that inner compass is never going to lead you astray. So again, it's not that you have to pick right or wrong. It's that you're always going to choose the path that you're meant to go on in this moment. Okay, Sagittarius? So it's just taking, and a lot of people ask, well, how do I figure that out? Every single person receives messages differently. It can be a physical feeling that you get. It can be messages or signs or synchronicities. It can be all of the above. I think Sagittarius, the biggest thing for you is learning how to ground yourself and center your energy, and everybody's different. It can be through working out, it can be out in nature, it can be meditation, it can be yoga, it can be eating ice cream, it can be reading a book, listening to music, it can go on and on and on. So you really need to figure out what's best for you, because it's about quieting your mind and not forcing anything. It's just letting things unfold, okay? And patience is key. So in the money sector, we got Queen of Swords. This is a very independent energy. I mean, Queen of Swords is no nonsense when it comes to just about anything. Queen of Swords actually represents, in my opinion, Libra type of energy. This can certainly be balancing out those scales and money, looking at and making some really maybe hard, clear choices on things that need to go and things that need to stay. Meaning that, am I going to continue to put this, much money in my investment accounts to the point of I need to pay off this freaking car note because I'm not going to be paying for it anymore? Or, am I going to take public transportation and not have a car and insurance and all that stuff? Or whatever the case is. A lot of you are, maybe it's even downsizing a home and you're using that extra money that you get to save or pay off debt or whatever the case is. Maybe it's school loans. But there's some really clear, cutting decisions that you're making in your financial sphere. The Queen of Swords also is, for some of you, I don't know why I need to say this, but you could have gone through a breakup or divorce and you got a little settlement money, and you're trying to figure out what to do with it. I'm not a financial advisor, so definitely get with a professional. That's what I would say, excuse me, to help you kind of work through that. The other thing is that the money that you're trying to cultivate ultimately is going to give you independence. And Sag, you always want the independence and the freedom to do what you want when you want. It's not to say that you don't run from responsibility or anything like that, but you like to know that you have the ability. It's almost like creating FU money, fuck you money. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's basically you're creating this amount of money where if anything goes wrong or work or whatever, and it just you feel forced and you don't like it, you can just say, fuck you, because I have the money to do what I want. I feel like that's the energy for Sagittarius that you guys are trying to create. Career, we got the Fool card. So a lot of you are kind of jumping into a completely new territory, whether it is leaving a job that you've been with for a long time to start something completely brand new, like going from a really big company to a very mid-sized or small company, maybe in a higher level role though, and it's like a startup where you're really having to be very hands-on. It's exciting though. For some of you too, the Fool card is really ruled by this Uranian type of energy, right? Kind of this Aquarian type of energy where you're throw caution to the wind, jumping off the cliff, woo, let's just see what happens. It can be a little naive energy, but sometimes you just have to throw caution to the wind, because Sagittarius, if you think about it too much, you're not going to make a decision, and that could be what this Two of Wands energy is like. The Fool card too is that this is, I feel like you're balancing a lot of things right now, and it's getting to the point where it's burnout, you're tired, or just you're balancing things, or you want more balance in your career too. For some of you, you're starting your own business. A lot of people are doing that, so it's not necessarily just in the cards. It's people are, finding that they can make money in different ways and they don't need to be tied to an employer. So for many of you, you're finding that freedom and excitement, or you're I'm just gonna go all in and see what happens. So good luck, you know what I mean? Do it, and if it feels right, the hardest thing for some people is getting the past of trying. Once you take that first step out there and you dip the toe, it's at least you tried, so go forth with confidence. Love. Sag, first of all, in August, you got the Ace of Wands. Some of y'all might be having a really good time this month. Please be careful and use protection if you're going to be having a lot of fun this month, okay? So if you're singles, just because, there is a lot of passion behind this. Now, Ace of Wands could be a very connective, chemistry, off the charts. The sex is amazing. However, it's the beginning of something, right? So take it for what it is. For a lot of you, it's like you getting out there, you feel like there's a little bit more freedom, you know, or you can feel confident and a little bit more comfortable to date, to see people, to interact, to be in person. I would just say that get to know them if you're interested, because if you just go based on what you feel, especially in your pantalones, it might just stop there, okay? Maybe like a one-night stand. So, couples, you guys are going to rekindle quite a bit that loving feeling. Okay, so in the bedroom, you guys might be trying something new, really exciting, or you need to kind of like, you know, throw caution to the wind and go for it, have a little fun. You know, I don't know why role playing keeps coming up in my head, but there you go. We're trying to keep this somewhat PG-13, but as couples, like this is really kind of an exciting, renewable time, and you have a lot of passion and chemistry toward each other, and just you won't be able to keep your hands off of each other for some reason. So really exciting. So communication, we have King of Pentacles. I feel like for a lot of you, you're taking a very calm, cool, collected approach to a lot of things. I feel like your energy and focus is in a lot of other places in your life. So communication, it's like you're not trying to get pulled or swayed into other people's crap. You're taking the high road. You're taking a very, you know, like methodical, logical, rational approach. You know, kind of to the point, like just being very clear cut and like, hey, this is not my thing. Happy to listen. Do you want me to add my feedback? Like you're being very deliberate with your words. So the King of Pentacles is someone who doesn't really allow their emotions to be swayed one way or another. So you really are very neutral this month. And I think when you're speaking, it's a little bit more matter of fact. It's not rude. It's not what I would say assertive, but it's just very much a matter of fact. So really great month. And let's see what's going on for the first week. 8 of Pentacles, which is right under that Queen of Swords. In this kind of first week, I feel like you're doing a lot of research, a lot of digging. And again, this is very much like when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Sag, I think in the money zone, I think for a lot of you, like if you're looking for help, you're finding the right person that you feel comfortable with talking about maybe your financial stuff or asking questions. You're not going to just go to anyone. You know, you're a fire sign, you're very smart, you can figure it out, and you're a very dynamic personality. But I feel like a lot of you, I think, and I don't know why cryptocurrencies keeps coming up, but it does. Like you're becoming more literate, and you're really trying to understand how to invest wisely and how to make money in different ways. So really, a lot of behind the scenes work, like on your own time. Second week, we got the World card under the Fool. Like this, you have bomb energy, by the way, like this month. Holy crap. Sag, all I can tell you with this Fool card and the World showing, it's the green light. If you have been pushed to make a big shift and change in your career, this is the green light telling you to go. This is the milestone. This is what you've been waiting for. This is like, you know, maybe the adversity that you're feeling is internal more than anything. And I think that this is like a big shift that you need to make, and you need just to trust yourself that you're going to land on your feet. And again, this Two of Wands energy is like, you can't pick wrong. So it's just make sure you're doing your due diligence and looking at all the factors and making sure that you're set up for success in every which way. And Sagittarius, you're going to know what to do. It has to feel right, okay? Third week, I just love this card. It came out for Scorpio, but in the reverse. It came out in a different position. Right under that Ace of Wands, you have the Six of Wands. Third week, I'm going to tell you, you guys are going to have your mojo back. Like you guys are going to be, the swagger is going to be off the flipping charts. You might be really pulling in a lot of attention this third week, and in a good way. People are going to be attracted to you. You just had this like je ne sais quoi. You have this like, you know, chemistry. It's almost like pheromones. Like you're just like, people are just like getting a whiff of you in a good way, and you're like, oh my God, who is that? I need to talk to that person. People are attracted to you and again, it doesn't always just have to be romantic. It can just be that people are just naturally really drawn to you. Your voice, the way you present yourself, your walk, your presence. I'm telling you, this third week is going to be hot. So use it to your advantage in a good way. Last week, We got Queen of Wands. Right under that, King of Pentacles. Queen of Wands is all about creativity and expressing yourself, not being afraid to express yourself, Sagittarius. So Queen of Wands can be kind of like a take it or leave it attitude, like kind of like diva energy. But I don't think that this is going to be challenging. It's just more of like you like it or you don't. And that's what I mean about this whole like matter of fact type of communication style. It's like, this isn't negotiable. I'm not asking for your opinion. We can all feel a certain way, but take it or leave it. This is me. This is how I am. This is how the situation is going to go. If you don't like it, that's absolutely fine, but this is what's going to happen. So Sag, I feel like this level of confidence, and it's going to be riding high after this 6 of Wands. So it's like, this just carries you into this 4th week where you're going to be ending on very much a high note this month. 4th week, it's going to be like, yep, Queen Bee, King Bee is here. So I just, Sag, this is the breath of fresh air that you guys have been waiting for, wanting, and deserve. So thank you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Please follow me on TikTok and Instagram because I post there quite a bit. Make sure you follow, and I cannot wait to read for you again. Have a wonderful rest of the month.